So here I am in the middle of Causeway Bay, and but I'm sitting in a little oasis of greenery here, right? And there should be a few plants that you recognise here. For example, dun 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 dun. Bellum Canda chinensis, for example, is one of the plants that we've got here. And I want to introduce you to the person who has set up this little garden on his roof here in the middle of Causeway Bay. And this is Adam Powell.
Yes.
Adam, hi.
Hi, Gavin.
Good to see you.
Hi, how's it going?
And thank you so much for allowing me to come and look at this lovely garden, which is an inspiration by itself. I mean, when did you set this up?
I started this garden like 4 years ago. Originally I built all these pallets, and I made all these beautiful planters out of recycled pallets.
Okay.
But because of Hong Kong weather, it rotted it.
Right.
So then I went through and redesigned, and I basically just got IKEA planters, because planters are very expensive.
Oh, okay.
And I created them into basically ZIS planters.
Right.
Zero irrigation system to some extent.
Right.
So there's a water trough at the bottom. There's
so you do a bit of hand watering from time to time.
I mean, the buildings around here make it so hot.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So it dries out so quick.
So you've got a natural interest. I mean, in planting. I mean, you're a plantsman. I might say.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's start from the beginning. So currently, I'm a senior landscape artist, senior associate with St. Ligier Design Associate International. Terrible. But I started my career. I was originally a bricklayer. I was a brick mason.
Where in the UK?
In the UK,
right.
In Bournemouth. I went to a college called Merris Wood, which was a horticultural college. I did an ND in landscape construction and design. I then went off and did my apprenticeship with my lecturer, David Dodd. He owns a company now called The Outdoor Room in the UK, which is a very famous company. You see him a lot on the BBC.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah,
do really high-end. They basically do all the work for all the really high-end garden designers, Andy Sturgeon, etc. A few. After that, I went off and I did my master's. No, I did my BA in garden design at Hadlow College as part of the Greenwich University. I did a 3-year degree there. So again, work being based on first of all Merris Wood, and then Hadlow. You know, grounds of horticulture, so it was very good. I also worked part-time in garden centres to build my knowledge.
Okay, all right.
So I was very much a plants person. After my degree, I went to Chicago. I spent 3 months. Basically, the idea was me to train them to do English-style gardens, but it just didn't work out that way. So then I got a job with a lady called Terry Green Design Associates, and I worked on Millennium Park, Chicago, for 2.5 years.
All right.
And basically did a lot of the plant design within the.
And when did you come to Hong Kong?
I came to Hong Kong in '96. So after, so the reason why I emphasised Millennium Park was I worked at Millennium Park, and then I worked on the Lurie Garden, which was designed by Kristen Gustafsson and Peter Udolph. Peter Udolph is my plant hero, and while the garden was handed over, I spent 5 months being the head gardener for the Lurie Garden. So again, working with Peter Udolph and a boy called Roy Diblick, further embellished my love of plants.
Yes.
Then after that, I went back to the UK. I did a year, basically odd job in landscape again. I did my masters at Greenwich University. I finished my masters. First of all, I went to Cracknell Ferns, and I worked on the London Cut, which is quite a famous project, Middle East. And then I went to work for Randall Sidley. Randall Sidley Associates are actually doing projects in Hong Kong. So if you go to the Kai Tak, Kowloon International Centre, and some other places, you can see Randall's work. So I worked for Randall Sidley, worked mostly on Wembley. Then after that, I came to Hong Kong. First of all, I worked for Urbis, then I went and worked for RMJM, which was Strata. Then I went and worked for Adrian Norman. Then I spent 7 years at Aisley, where I met you.
Yes, we met. When did we meet? What? 90? No. 2008. 2012. Okay.
Right. So after that, and then for the last 9 months, I've been working for St. Ligier Design Associates, which is more of a boutique style design where we work mostly on hotel resorts and private gardens.
All right, great, thanks.